All right, this leaves a pretty organized day for us tomorrow. Tomorrow, basically, we're going to talk about ways of refuting arguments, ways of explaining concepts, ways of convincing people, and then we're going to work on the questions, and we'll do some reenactments. Generally, it's not permissible for one Muslim to play the role of a kafir. Okay, it's not permissible at all, even as a joke, even as acting, to say, I'm a kafir. You can't. So that's why a lot of times people come to me after the workshop. You should have had one brother pretend to be a kafir. No. It's the one thing that's more hated to us than anything on earth is kufr. So we don't pretend to be kuffar or anything, or speak like a kafir. One time some sisters were doing dawah training. One of them already had waswasa, the kind of, she'll make wudu 50 times for salah. And she had like ADD, or not ADD, OCD. And she plays the role of the kafir. So she's calling me up. I played the role of the kafir, and now I think I'm a kafir. Yeah, why did you even do that? Yeah? You already have these issues with waswasa and stuff. You just couldn't have picked a wronger person to do that. Look. Someone said something to me. I put a note now, I forgot what that means. Learn, it says learn here. What do we talk about? Okay. What do we talk about?
We're talking about that morning bell lesson about.
Oh yeah. Okay, someone else did. All right. There's a. Anyone know much about Mormons here? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. But there's, for those who don't know, you just go on YouTube and you write down Mormon band cartoon.
Oh yeah.
And just watch that. And in 10 minutes, you're going to learn so much about the Mormon faith, and it will be so easy for you to talk to any Mormon from that day forward. So go on YouTube, Mormon band cartoon. 10-minute cartoon, you watch it explains their belief about God. That belief is not in the Book of Mormon, by the way. It's in what book? Anyone know the other book? Anyone else know the name of this book? Just one person in the room? Anyone else? What's the name of that book?
Book of Perils?
The Pearl of Great Price. Why doesn't anyone know this name? Everybody knows the Book of Mormon. Because it's loaded with these embarrassing beliefs. The stuff you'll see in the cartoon, it's from that book, The Pearl of Great Price. They never talk to you about the Pearl of Great Price because it's too embarrassing. You have to go through a process of desensitization before they tell you the stuff in The Pearl of Great Price. You'll see why when you watch that cartoon. Okay? So when you watch that cartoon, it's going to be, would you imagine that Dawah, watch a cartoon and you'll be able to give good Dawah? Watch Tom and Jerry, right? So that's as far as that. The brother is saying that when you have a booth, if someone's being argumentative, you're saying, look, we're just out here, this is Islam Awareness Week, and we're talking to people about Islam. You're at a Dawah table, someone comes up to you, and they know you're going to invite them to your religion, And so they know also that, and you can use the table as an excuse. So, well, we have this table here, we've got materials, and we're all trying to let people know about Islam, and so people can know one another, all that sweet talk, and people are like, oh yes. Broaden your minds, widen your horizons, whatever they say. Okay, great. That's it. If someone's argumentative, you just say, look, we're here to share information. That's all. Okay. I still have something. It says learn here. I put it to remind myself something. Oh yeah. You could probably also tell the person who's being argumentative that it's all about education. And knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better. And we're living in a global village. All that fancy talk, you give it right back to them. The stuff that they just give it back. Global village. Knowing one another, peaceful coexistence. All that fancy talk. Let them have it. So then they feel, okay, well, maybe I need to broaden my horizons and not be argumentative and listen to what this guy is saying. We're going to do an exercise right now that I like very much. It's I call it because it's based on a booklet that I have written many years ago, never published. So Jafar calls it the virtual book. So I've got a lot of virtual books out. I'm a well-known author in virtual land, So it's called The Senseless Evasion of the Muhammad Equation. It's a technique that, well, I don't want to say I developed it, because actually after developing it, I discovered that that the classical scholars have developed it, and there are many books on the same topic, and so on and so forth. So it's not mine, really. But it's a way of proving either the existence of Allah Azza wa Jal or the veracity of the message of Muhammad ﷺ through analyzing his life and his teachings and his sayings and his actions. It's a very simple premise, and it started, I first did it some years ago. There was a Muslim guy who wanted to marry an atheist. Obviously he can't marry her, so she becomes Muslim, or Christian or Jewish, but I'm not going to give her dawah to become Jewish or Christian. So he said, can you prove to her that Allah exists? I said, actually, that's a very easy thing if she's willing to listen. So we sat down and we proved the existence of Allah Azza wa Jal just by analyzing the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're going to do the exercise together. Now, it starts off like this. This is the premise or the idea behind it. Is that with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have two options, right? Only two, not three, not four. That he was one, a genuine prophet of Allah, or that two, that he were an impostor. Okay? These are the only two. Would someone want to argue for a third one? He was either genuine or he was not genuine. Anyone want to argue a third one?
That's saying that, like he's not genuine whether he thinks he is or not.
Yeah, exactly. He's not genuine. Either he's a genuine prophet, got a message from Allah, or he's not genuine. He made it up, he heard it from a devil, copied from another religion, whatever it is. Everyone agree? Great. So this is what you do.